It is 8:02 and new this morning. Twitter users, we talked about this at the top of the show, made their voices heard, and a majority of them apparently want Elon Musk to step down at least as CEO.
Yeah, and Musk apparently posted a poll on his personal Twitter just yesterday asking people whether or not he should step down as head of the company. Our COM4 Sara Stinson, she's live in San Francisco, where Twitter headquarters is located, with more details on this for us. Good morning, Sara.
Yeah, good morning. This poll closed around 3 o'clock this morning, and the people of Twitter have spoken. 17 million people voting. Majority think that Elon Musk should step down from the CEO role. In the meantime, Elon Musk has been radio silent. We haven't had a tweet from him in maybe 14, 15 hours, which is a lot for him. I'm not sure he sleeps much. Take a look at this poll that he posted on Sunday. It did get a lot of traction, and in the end, 57.5% of people voted for Elon Musk to step down, 42.5% saying he shouldn't. I mean, just keep in mind, he will still own it either way. The poll went out Sunday after he apologized to users, saying going forward, there will be a vote for majority policy changes. And then minutes later, he posted that poll saying, should I step down as the head of Twitter, promising to abide by the results. This comes days after Twitter began banning some journalists, a possible attempt by Musk to use his authority to change what information goes out on the platform. And Twitter announced new rules preventing people from promoting other social media accounts on Twitter. Over the weekend, protesters even gathered outside the Twitter headquarters. We spoke with the editor-at-large at CNET News, who says even if Musk does step down, it may not make much of a difference.
He's still going to own the company, right? Whoever he ends up hiring, he can hire Mr. Rogers. He's still going to be the guy in charge. And so the key question I think we're going to have to ask is, we've seen he does not handle dissent very well. Are we going to get another Elon-type character? Are we going to find someone who pushes back against him?
And people were responding in the comments of the poll, asking Elon Musk if they can also pick who replaces him as CEO. No response there, and really no tweet from Elon Musk since this poll ended. Okay, so it ended around 3:20 this morning, and we're just going to have to wait and see what he says next. He did say in some of the comments yesterday, he said he's going to, if he does replace himself, pick someone who can, quote, keep Twitter alive. I'm Sara Stinson, reporting live in San Francisco. Back to you.
Well, very interesting. That last statement suggesting maybe the company's not doing quite so well.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sara. Well, 8:05 is the time, and